money-saving beauty tips, decoding dudisms to find out what they really mean, and get a peek at 2013's hottest wedding gown trends.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Rachel Kay.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. You know, we've got the holiday shopping coming up.
Do.
I have to ask, does waiting in line drive you absolutely insane?
Yes.
It drives me insane. And there are reasons that wait seems to drag on and on. For instance, unoccupied time. It feels a lot longer than occupied time. What does that mean? When you have something to distract yourself, time passes more quickly. Here's a fix some hotels use. They put mirrors by the elevators because people like to look at themselves. So maybe bring a mirror with you when you're shopping, okay? Also, people want to get started. So this is why restaurants give you a menu while you wait, and also the doctors will put your child in the exam room 25 minutes before the exam actually begins. Although I don't know if that one works.
I don't know.
Another tip, anxiety makes the wait seem longer. So if you think you've chosen the slowest line at the drugstore, or you're worried about getting a seat on that plane, the wait is going to seem longer. So try to relax a little bit. Also, unexplained waits are longer than explained ones. What we mean is you'll wait more patiently for the pizza guy if there's a thunderstorm because you can kind of understand, versus when the sky is clear.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The lines I hate waiting for, though, is when you're in a traffic line or at the mall and like you're trying to get into the mall and there's a line. That one really aggravates
I'm going to say if somebody can just figure out how to make the line for the women's room shorter, I will be one happy camper, because there's always a line. Doesn't matter where you are or what time it is.
Always. Isn't the solution just more stalls?
I guess.
I don't know. Well, does your job make the world a better place? According to a survey by payscale.com, these professions have the highest share of employees who say their jobs make the world a worse place. At number one, fast food workers. 38% of them say their job is making the world a worse place. That's the highest percentage for any of the jobs. Some workers feel they are contributing to the obesity epidemic. 18% of game dealers say they feel they are supporting people's vices and taking money away from people who often can't afford to lose that money. And more than 9% of telemarketers don't like that they interrupt family dinners with phone calls about products that people often do not need. Many feel they are entering people's homes via phone uninvited.
In the love department, are you a single gal over 50? Good news. You have more options when it comes to men than you might think. Here are 5 reasons younger men think you are hot. With age comes confidence. By the time you reach 50, you know yourself pretty well, and that means you have more self-confidence, which is very attractive to men. A confident woman isn't clingy, needy, or desperate. Also, now that you've entered your 5th decade, you have plenty of experience under your belt, if you know what we mean. Younger men find this exciting, and they're often looking to learn more about how to please a woman in the bedroom. Also, you're realistic. At 50, you're savvy about how the world works, and that means you know that dating a younger man may be a heck of a lot of fun, but it also might not lead to anything deeper or more serious.
And every city has a fashion stereotype. New York City is sleek style, and Los Angeles is, of course, effortless chic. Well, TJ Maxx and Marshalls surveyed women in 4 fashion capitals across the country: New York City, Los Angeles, Miami, and Chicago, to see how they are actually wearing the fall trends. Office attire. When it comes to that, New York City women are more likely to rock leather to work, while all cities except for Chicago favor menswear. The after dark scene, New York City and LA favor statement necklaces, and Miami is the only city choosing embellished looks as their favorite trend. And weekend wear, Miami women wear tribal and ethnic prints daily. The weekend is the only time New York City and Los Angeles women wear the prints, and overall, women are more likely to look to each other for style tips. Women from Chicago are most influenced by their friends. The other city gals turn to fashion magazines for inspiration. And when asked which celebrity style women wanted to most emulate, of course, Jennifer Aniston's casual chic style is their favorite.
Hey, all you brides-to-be, pay attention. If you are planning a spring or summer wedding for 2013, the hunt for the dress starts right now. The editors at Bridal Guide magazine are sharing their predictions for the season's hottest looks. Here comes the bling. Sparkle is back. Brides will be flaunting everything from encrusted sleeves and ornate bodices to all over beading. These are gorgeous. Just be ready to have all eyes on you. Although as the bride, that's probably what you're going for anyway. This look is best for a nighttime or formal wedding. And who knew a ring of skin could be so seductive? Look how gorgeous that is.
Beautiful.
Keyhole backs, they're all over the runway. It's a sexy way to keep it classy. And if you think about it, most of your guests will be looking at your back while you're at the altar anyway. I would suggest an updo for the hair to really show off the look. Also, lace and tulle, they're like peas and carrots right now. If you're a romantic at heart, this ballerina beauty look is definitely for you. Designers like Vera Wang, Christos, and Kenneth Poole, they're all churning out ethereal, billowing clouds of tulle, and then they're anchored down by vines of Chantilly lace. And finally, every bride wants to feel like a goddess on her wedding day, and if the bohemian chic fits your MO, whimsical gowns with butterflies, metallic embroidery, scattered leaves, and ombre effects will work perfectly for you. I can definitely see these in an outdoor kind of woodsy sunset wedding. You could even consider going barefoot.
Very Jennifer Aniston and
Yes.
bohemian chic. Well, budget beautistas, we have a few money-saving beauty tips from realbeauty.com that can keep some extra money in your pocket. Check them out. Conserve your product. This is a really great tip. Wet your makeup sponge slightly before you dip it into your foundation. The dampness will cause the sponge to absorb less product, thus, of course, leaving more in the bottle. And you can also use coffee grounds on your cellulite.
What?
It sounds a little gross, but what you do is you mix dry grounds with your body lotion and rub it into your problem areas. This stimulates circulation with the caffeine, making it easier for trapped fat to surface and be broken down. I just don't know I would want to waste my coffee grinds on that. Pamper your parched strands. Instead of shelling out $40 or $50 for a salon hair mask to rejuvenate dry hair, try an at-home avocado mask.
Well, if you want to have youthful, smooth, glowing skin, our Andrea Jackson is going to show you how to do that just by changing what you eat.
Do you envy women with firm, youthful-looking skin? It's not just about what you put on your skin that makes the difference, but also what goes inside your body. Our registered dietitian, Tara Gaitis, is here with more. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning.
This is the time of year where we transition from summer to fall, so it's important to take care of our skin. What do you recommend?
Right, so you want to start out with that good skin regimen, of course. So we've got the Mary Kay line of their Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm. You've got 5 steps, of course. You have to cleanse.
Yes.
Then you have the day cream with the sunscreen. You've got the firming lotion, that you also have the renewal cream, the lifting serum, and the night treatment. So those 5 steps really will help with the elasticity of your skin, and it really, the Time-Wise Repair helps to repair your skin while also giving that collagen, boosting that collagen, and giving you that cell renewal that you need.
Anything that works while I sleep, sign me up. I love
know,
it.
exactly. While I'm sleeping, just renew my skin.
Yeah. Plus, it's great to get involved with something like this because it sets up a beauty routine.
Exactly. And of course, MaryKay.com, you can find an independent beauty consultant to help you with your needs.
Now, it also matters what we put inside of our body.
Exactly. So you want to put in those natural ingredients. Putting in what's inside can definitely affect what's outside. So Kind bars, I always want people to snack, and Kind bars have those natural ingredients you can actually see and pronounce, and it's got that nice balance of carbs and protein and heart-healthy fats. The other thing I love about them is they're so portable. You can just throw them in your bag, you can throw them in your makeup bag, and it's going to be something that really gives you that satisfaction as the day goes on.
I love these. You let me try some of these the time you were here before. They're fantastic.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, cheese and apples, one of my favorite snacks.
Yeah, so cheese is another one that's going to be a good beauty product, which you don't, or beauty food, you don't think of because of the calcium that's going to help your bones and teeth, of course, and the protein that's going to be good for collagen. So we've got the Cabot reduced fat, which you also might see in new labels called light cheese. It's made from the reduced fat milk. So you've got less fat, of course, less of those bad fats, and you've got that protein and calcium. Now, Cabot specifically, the reduced fat cheeses melt and taste exactly the same cook as the regular, which is really nice because sometimes you don't find that in a reduced fat cheese.
That's true. Okay, some very good advice here.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the apples, the cheese, I mean, cheese we tend to want to probably eat more than we should.
We can, and so that's what's nice about the reduced fat too, because you get fewer calories, of course. And in terms of taste, we're looking at Cabot that's won tons of awards. And the other thing I love about Cabot is they're family farmer owned, and 100% of the profits go back to those family farmers, which is wonderful.
Tara, thank you for joining us in the craft-made LG kitchen this morning. We appreciate it. For more information on all of these products, all you need to do is head to our website. We'll have everything listed right there.
Looks good. I hope they save some of that stuff
Yes.
for us. Well, Halloween, 1 week away already.
Can't believe
And if you
it.
haven't yet, it's time to get serious about your costume.
And if you don't want to spend $100 on your costume, you do have some options when it comes to finding some wicked deals. Costume websites, it's not too late. You can get Halloween costumes for up to 40% less if you order from specialized Halloween costume websites. A lot of them actually offer free shipping and free return if unused. You can always head to the thrift stores. It's a great place to throw together a costume for really cheap. It will take a little bit of digging, of course, but if you're looking for something goofy and out of the ordinary, then thrift stores are definitely the place to go. And fabric stores, this is where I have to go. This is for those of you who are creative, willing to put in a little effort. Get the fabric now to get a jump start on your costume, which I still have to do.
Now, the places you want to avoid, those pop-up stores, they're everywhere, and you will get ripped off. Think about it. They're only there for the season, and they will charge you more. Also, big retailers, you will save money here, but don't be surprised if you start running into 3 or 4 or 5 people wearing the same exact thing as you at that party. The upside, there is a ton of prepackaged costumes for a pretty low price and extra accessories as well.
Have you figured out what you're going to be, Michelle?
No, I've been concentrating on the baby so much, so I haven't quite gotten to that yet.
Yes,
so.
well, you can still order online,
I know.
like we said.
I'm liking this tip. I'm an online shopper.
Yeah,
so.
I think I'm going to go as April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I have to make the jumpsuit.
A little throwback.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Like
a little old school.
Well, if you're feeling crafty, maybe you want to decorate for the fall festivities.
Yes, there are some fun party decor ideas that are inexpensive and fun, starting with spooky solo cups.
I love this.
You can just buy orange solo cups and those googly eyes at the craft store. They're really inexpensive, and then you just hot glue gun them onto the top of the glass. You can do mummy jars. You use the same googly eyes, and you just wrap gauze or toilet paper even around mason jars, and you put a battery-operated candle inside, or a real one if you want. And then you can make creepy spiderweb jars. Throw some fake spider webs inside the mason jar instead of hanging it and having that spiderweb stuff all over the place, and put a fake spider in, and you're good to go. And
also, spirit jugs. This is really cool. Save your milk jug, and then you draw eyes on it, and you can do a mouth and eyes, use a magic marker, cut out a hole in the back, and put string lights inside, and it's a perfect way to line your driveway or walkway. I love that. This is cute, too. Eyes in the bushes. Save your TP and paper towel rolls, cut out eyes, insert some glow sticks, and then place it in the bushes around your home at night, and so you get that effect of eyes looking out at you. And then for creepy cocktails, perhaps, you could buy a bag full of those plastic spiders and place them into your ice cube trays and then toss it into your drinks. And finally, candy corn candles. Love them or hate them. I love the candy. Stack your jars full of candy corn, and then you can gather some sticks from around the yard. Voila. Add extra flair if you want, and put a candle in the middle for a bright centerpiece.
And you can check out the how-to steps for all of these, of course, on our Pinterest page at Life Love Shop under our Fall Decor Ideas board.
Well, what is the secret to making a marriage last? The unspoken rules are coming up next.
Plus, women and men speak completely different languages. We're decoding dudisms when Life Love Shopping returns. And we're sharing some fun e-cards all about Halloween, starting with this humorous one.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Well, every married person knows to be faithful, stay truthful, be there for your partner through good times and bad, yada, yada, yada. They're in the wedding vows, okay? But what are the unspoken rules to a successful marriage? We're going to share a few of them. First off, do not criticize your partner's parents or friends. Remember those two. You know how it is. Your family can tick you off, but no one else had better badmouth them or there's going to be trouble. That's why you should tread carefully with your in-laws and your husband's dearest friends. Also, don't bring up past arguments. I am so guilty of this one. Or at least put a statute of limitations on them. Letting things fester causes marriages to break down. So if you can address issues as they happen and come to some sort of resolution, that's the way to go. Agreeing to disagree actually counts on this one. And finally, log off. When your attention is focused elsewhere, your spouse is bound to feel unimportant. Guys, with your fantasy football stats, thank you. So make quality time a top priority and restrict time on the internet if necessary.
I'm so sick of all my clothes. I love getting real mail. Can I steal one of your fries? That, among a plethora of other complaints and insights, is the stuff girls say, and we can all relate, of course, to this infamous YouTube video.
Do you want to split a cookie?
Is that a mojito?
Can I have a chip? Is that lip balm? Is this my water?
Is that a coffee? I might get one.
Is that hummus?
Is that hummus?
That's not okay.
That is so not fair. That is so true.
Try some.
Does this taste funny to you?
Smell this. So good, right?
So good, right?
Ooh, is this raisins? Put these chips away from me.
These chips
Everything
away.
we say.
I swear to God, I say every single one of those things. Well, now the creators of this viral sensation have made a book with the annoying phrases we say, same title, Stuff Girls Say, and available now. It's a lot of what you might expect, funny phrases from their Twitter feed and one-liners from the YouTube videos that are blown up in a tangible flip-through coffee table book format.
Looking forward to that one.
Yes.
And as it was so clearly illustrated in that viral video, women and men just don't understand each other. We speak different languages and we shop differently, of course.
So why, of course, not bring some peace between
Yes.
the sexes with a bit of humor? We've, of course, enlisted the help of our trusty sources, Lance Smith and Charles Divins from our news partner, The Daily Buzz.
You guys are looking very dapper, by the way.
Yes,
Thank you
you
very
are.
much.
What we do.
Yeah, I feel terrified though after listening to all that.
No, we're gonna
Setting us
try.
up.
We're gonna bridge
Yes.
the gap here and help you guys out so we can understand
Thank
each
you.
other. a little
Please,
bit.
let's
Yes,
do
Yes.
yes. Starting with some of our store names that we have. We have
Okay,
weird
yeah.
names.
Our phrases, yes.
like Target. What is Target?
Know that one. Target. Yeah, Target.
Ding,
yeah.
ding,
got it.
ding.
That was
We
pretty
say
easy.
that too.
You do.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
but not to each other. I don't know. Hey, bro, you want to run to Target?
Yeah, that changes things just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, now what if I say I'm going to Vicky's?
Vicky's.
I would hope
about it.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh yeah.
yes. You're very good at
you've
that.
been-
Nice.
if you've
I'm
been
just trying to
good-
decode this. This is
If you've
good.
been good
Come on.
and been nice, that's where she's going.
Okay.
Yes. What about Forever?
21. I'm married though. I only know
Oh.
this because she goes
Wow.
there.
You guys are
Did
good
you know
at
that
this.
one?
Yeah, I did, but I was gonna leave that to the
Right.
married
Because he
man
shops
too.
there, too.
All right,
Take
well,
the
it's
reins.
not just the language we speak.
No.
I find this really hilarious. You know, women shop differently than men, and we've got some stuff that guys can't always figure out. So we want to test
Yeah.
you guys and see what your knowledge
Some of
is.
our
Oh.
beauty-ish
Oh,
products.
you got
Do you know?
props.
Do you
Yes.
know what this is?
What is that?
Go ahead.
Is this in the kitchen?
Okay.
I
That's,
may or
You know-
may not be
wait.
using one of those right now.
Yes. She may or
this
may
goes.
not.
This goes stripper bump. I mean,
Ding, ding, ding.
Stripper bump. What is this?
The
You're not
stripper
supposed
bump.
to talk about
You know what
what
the
I
bump-
do after my day job,
Yes.
okay?
Come on, she's
No,
a mother.
it's the bump it.
Come
It's
on.
the
the
bump it.
It's the bump it. Okay,
See?
guys.
This one-
this is
this is
what
like
the guys
medieval.
call it.
Yeah,
It
if
is.
girls can't tease their hair, they use that. So if you see that around
It's safer.
the bathroom or the
Okay.
house, don't freak out.
And then the
Yeah, I
next
cannot
one.
stand that one.
Okay, what's
This
this?
is the next one.
What is
That's
this?
a pumice stone. It's for your feet.
How in the heck did you know that?
Use one of those?
I think Charles owns one of these. You
I've
quit.
got, I've got
so.
soft feet. What can I say?
Well, I have to say, it's really good that you know this. My husband, this isn't the actual one, by the way.
Okay.
When you bring that in,
Like,
it's kind
I'm
of
not
gross.
reaching
You didn't
for
use
it.
My
the one you're
husband,
using
the
right
other
now?
day, he walks out, he goes, babe, what kind of soap is this? Because it did not do anything. I'm like, do not tell me you rubbed that all over your body.
No.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Alright.
And then what is this? Like,
Is that not a curling iron?
It's not.
Kind
You're
of.
close.
It comes complete
Okay.
with a glove as well.
Do you know why someone would use that over
Yeah.
a curling iron?
No.
I'm gonna leave that to you.
Yeah,
What do you think that is?
I would cook with this.
Yeah,
No.
it's a wand. You like wrap your hair around it instead of
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all about avoiding the crease.
Yeah.
So
Avoiding the crease.
do you-
consider yourself schooled a little
This
bit.
again looks
Yeah,
medieval.
That is new. Yeah.
What do you guys say that we don't understand? Do you have any boy phrases?
Well, I like. Yeah, there's a place that we like to go. It's called the COD.
COD.
Oh, yeah, the
COD.
COD.
And it's a place we gather and hang
Club
out.
of dudes.
Yes.
And it's Call of Duty.
That would be Call of
So it's a
Duty.
video game.
Yeah, we use a lot of gaming terminology, gaming jargon. Like when it's time to go with
Yeah.
my wife, I'm like, we gotta go. It's 2-minute warning. Let's go.
No, that would not fly
She
for me.
doesn't
Yeah.
get 2-minute warning.
I know
Red
that.
zone
Yeah, I've
for
heard
you.
that. Red zone.
Yeah, gotta get into the red zone.
Overtime. We're overtime, honey. It's overtime. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
All right,
we use a
and-
lot of sports terminology.
Now, there's one phrase you guys said you hate the answer that you get for this, right?
Oh yeah.
What is
yeah, I think we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
And we always say, I'm fine. Yeah,
Which
I'm
should
fine.
mean that you're fine.
Yes, that's what it
See,
should
That
mean.
Make
doesn't
it.
always
My
mean-
feeling is if you really know the woman
Uh-huh.
and she says, I'm fine,
Then
lips quivering, there's
yeah.
something wrong.
Well,
So
no, we're guys. If you say you're fine, we're fine. We
Yeah.
move on.
You just
Well,
want us
we're
to
gonna
tell
go
it to you
COD.
direct.
Let you know.
either way, thank you for the insight, and
Yes.
we're glad we could help out a little bit. And you can watch Lance and Charles weekday
Yes.
mornings on The Daily Buzz.
Of course. And can't figure out how to clean your coffee grinder, or did you drop an electronic into some water?
We have your simple and inexpensive solution. It's rice. We'll show you how it can save the day coming up next. Well, we know it tastes great, but you can actually use rice for many more things than eating.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 ways to put the grain to good use. Of course, starting with salt. You know, your salt gets in the salt shaker and it gets clumped together and you can't break it apart. So all you do is you just take a couple of the kernels of rice and just put it in there and you're good to go. And the moisture, that's the trick here, is the rice absorbs the moisture and takes that out so that your rice then, the salt doesn't stick together.
Now here's something cool. You can make a heating pad instead of spending all your money on one. All you need is a sock. I used a really thick one. You fill it up with the rice and you can actually add some essential oils too, maybe peppermint or eucalyptus. Tie it off and then you just throw this in the microwave for a couple of seconds and you can use it to, you know, help those sore muscles or any aches or pains that you might have.
So much more inexpensive.
Very easy.
Okay, we've all done this. We've dropped a cell phone or a remote or a camera in water. So what you want to do is, of course, dry it off as best you can to start, and then either throw the phone, you can take it apart and put it in the rice. You want to bury it, cover it up, and then cover it and leave it overnight. The longer you leave it, the better. Or if you don't have a container, you can, of course, put it in, you can split the pieces up and put it in a Ziploc bag and just really get it in there. And the rice, again, absorbs all the water out.
Now, with this coffee grinder, okay, I took this off my counter this morning. You know you get all this residue left in there of the coffee. You can use rice to clean out your coffee grinder. So you put a little in there, put the lid on, run it for a little bit. Of course, clear it up. And basically what that does is it gets all the coffee grinds off of the little crevices inside so you can dump it out with the rice.
That really worked.
Yep.
And then another thing, we all have containers, Tupperware, that they get that buildup on the
Film, yeah.
dirt and you just can't get it off. So what you do is you put about an inch of rice in there and then about 2 inches of water. Let's see how this works. And then what you do is you put the lid on and then you
Shake it up.
You shake it up.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
And the
then it
rice is
should
supposed
clean
to
it.
get all of the
See,
gunk off of the side there because it's
It
abrasive.
works.
Yeah.
It works for the most part.
Might be good for that
definitely.
spaghetti sauce stains that we all get.
Spaghetti sauce.
So there you have
exactly.
it.
There you
Really
go.
easy ways to use your rice.
Yes.
All right, don't miss the show tomorrow on
Yes.
Life Love Shopping because she's a soap star, she's a legend. Deidre Hall, she joins us in studio as she shares her favorite TV kiss and talks about her new books. And if you feel Father Time breathing down your neck, we are putting a twist on the old bucket list with 49 activities to make you feel young before 50.
Yes, and of course here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you. When we're not on TV, you can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page and follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
That does it for the show today.
Yes.
We will see you guys tomorrow.
Yes, have a great one.